Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we want to look at circle theorems, and in this video we're going to be considering theorem 1 only, and that is angle at the center theorem. As you can see right on the screen, when you have two chords meeting at the circumference and two radii meeting at the center of the circle, forming a triangle like shape. Actually, it is not a triangle, it is a quadrilateral, but it looks like a triangle. Quadrilateral in the sense that it has four angles, four interior angles. So anytime you have a shape formed like this, the theorem says that the angle formed at the center, which is this angle, is twice the angle formed at the circumference, twice of this angle. So that's why we have x here and 2x here. That means whatever you have here multiplied by 2 gives you the angle formed here. Don't forget, formed at the exterior, not the interior. There's another angle here inside, but that's not the angle we are considering. We are considering the exterior angle here. So the angle formed at the center is twice the angle formed at the circumference. So let's take a look at this example. Now in this example we have different shapes. Now they make the shape looks like, oh, this wasn't the kind of shape I was taught. We still have many other ways the shape can be drawn that will get you confused, but this is one thing you need to do so long you understand the rule. The rule says that a particular angle will be formed at the circumference and the other one at the center. Now let's take a look at this first one. Angle formed at the circumference, yes. Angle formed at the center, yes. Let's take a look at this. Angle formed at the circumference, yes. Angle formed at the center, yes. Let's take a look at this. Angle formed at the circumference, yes. Angle formed at the center of the circle, yes. Now let's take a look at this. Angle formed at the circumference, yes. Angle formed at the center, yes. So all the shape we have here, they are under the first rule of the circle theorem. They are under the first rule, so we can use the rule of the first rule, the rule of the first theorem to solve them. So now, how do we go about this? The question says write an expression in terms of x for an expression for the angle marked in red. So we want to write an expression for this. We already have an expression for this, but we are asked to write an expression for this. So how do we do that? This is very easy. Now this is it. This angle here is 6 into x minus 3. So, and we know that this angle here will be divided by 2 of this. That's half of this, will be half of this. This angle here is half of this. So that means we're going to divide this by 2. We're going to divide this by 2 divided by 2, where my 2 here can divide this 3, this 6 to give us 3. So we have 3 into x minus 3, and that will give us 3 times x will give us 3x minus 9. So that's the answer. That's what we have here. The angle here is 3x minus 9. We can also leave our answer as 3 into brackets x minus 3. Either of this is correct. So that's for the first one. This is also correct. We can leave that. So that's for the first one. Let's go to the next one. For the next one, here has been given as 3x squared minus 5x. So we're asked to find this place, and we know that this place is twice of this from the law. This place is twice of this. So what we need to do here is to multiply this 3x squared minus 5x is to multiply it by 2. So we can leave our answer like this based on factorization method, and at the same time we can expand. That will give us 6x squared minus 10x. So that's the answer to this. That's the value here. Then for this is the center. Don't let us get it twisted. This is the center, and this is the angle formed at the circumference. So that means we are going to divide that by 2, because the one at the circumference is half of the one at the center. The one at the center is twice of the one at the circumference. So we have 4x squared divided by 2 to get the one at the circumference. So that will give us 2 here 1, 2 here 2. So that will give us 2x squared. So that's the value of. Now for this one also, here is at the circumference while here is at the center. So for us to get the one at the center, don't forget we are multiplying by 2. The angle at the center is twice of the angle at the circumference. So that means we have 3x over 2. So we are multiplying it by 2 over 1. So this will cancel this. Then we have 3x. So that means the angle here at the center is 3x. The angle at the center is 3x. You can see how easy this is. So we're going to be checking out more examples. Okay, now let's take a look at this example. Find the angles represented with the blue arc. So we want to find the angles represented with the blue arc. This, for example, so here we want to work strictly with digits, with numbers. So we want to work strictly with digits. So number 1, how do we solve this? Very easy. So this angle here is 136, and that's the angle formed at the center. So if we want to get the angle formed at the circumference, remember we are dividing by 2. So that's 136 divided by 2. That will give us 13 divided by 2 is 6, remainder 1. So that's 8. So we have 68 degrees. So that means this place is 68 degrees. So for question 2, now question 2, remember I emphasized on the angle. Don't forget that this place is twice of this, not the interior, So what we're going to do now is we want to get this yellow part first before we now get to the blue part. So the yellow part is going to be twice of the angle formed at the circumference, which is 112. So that will give us 224 degrees. So that's the yellow part. Now don't forget that the one they want us to find is the blue part. So if you now join this and this together, it gives us what? A circumference. That's 360. So for us to get the blue part, we'll then do 360 minus 224. So that will give us 360 minus 224. So that will give us 136 degrees. So the blue part here is 136 degrees. Remember, the reason why we did that was that this gives us the value of this times 2 of that gives us this, not the blue part. But this part and this part were both formed on a point, angle on a point, so that gave us the 360 degrees. So we have to subtract the 224 from 360 to get the interior angle. Now the last part, which is the third one. Okay, we have this. So this is half of this. Checking out the shape is half of this, so we can get this from there. So that's, for us to get this place, we have to do 150 divided by 2, and that will give us 75. So 75 degrees. That's for the space. So that means this place is 75 degrees. So like we did the other time, this place and the 150, they are formed on a point which is 360 degrees. So we can do 360 take away 150. That will give us 360 minus 150 will give us 210. So that means this angle here, the yellow part, is 210. And don't forget that this divided by 2 will give us this. So we can now do 210 divided by 2. 210 divided by 2 will give us 105 degrees. So that means this angle here is 105 degrees. So the blue lines, one is 105 and the other one is 75 degrees. One is 105, the other one is 75 degrees. So so that's all we have for today. But before we go, I want you to solve this question. If you have truly followed the video, solve this question and drop your answer in the comment box. Drop your answer in the comment box. I'm going to check and I'm going to acknowledge your answer. Thank you for watching this video. Please, if you have not subscribed, please try and subscribe so that when next I upload a video like this, you get a notification and you can easily watch the video. Thank you so much for watching.